Okay, let's begin. Okay, question one. Question one, the answer is 4. Okay, so how do you get 4? You have to know your place value. So this is ones. Okay, this is stands for 4 ones. Then this will be 8 tens, 80. 8 tens is 80. 2 hundreds. Okay, that's the value. 0. Every time you see 0 means nothing. Okay, it's still 0. And then the 9. Okay, the 9 stands for what? 90,000. All right, it's in the 10,000 place, and the digit 1 is in the 100,000 place. Okay, so that is your value. Okay, all these are called values. What does it stand for? What's the value? They are the same. Okay, so answer number 4. All right. Okay, any mistake, any question, let me know. If you still don't understand, you raise your hand. Okay. Right. Question number 2. What fraction of the figure is shaded? Answer number 3. So you will need to count the total triangles. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 triangles. And how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 over 9. And then get the simplest form. So divide by 3, divide by 3, 2/3. So every time you get fraction, always automatic. You can see the question never asks you to put simplest form, right? So you automatic to get your simplest form. And then you will get your answer ready. Okay, number 3, the answer is number 4. Okay, how to change the mixed number into improper fraction? Times and plus. So 2 times 5, 10. 10 plus 4 will be 14 fifth. So that's how you change into improper fraction. You times, then later you plus. So answer number 4. Okay, clear so far? All right. Okay, so let's go to question number 4. Now, question number 4, the answer is number 4. Now, no matter how simple it is, what you should always do is you should always count the lines. This will appear in your bar graph, line graph, and number line. Okay, this is like your number line. How many units are there? 5 units. Okay, 5 units. Don't count the starting point. The starting point, don't count, 0. Okay, you count the next one, which is 1. Then 2, 3, 4, and 5. And how big is 5 unit? 4 minus 3. Okay, must know how to get how big, which is 1. Okay, no calculator, what do we do? Can we do faster? Change it to a whole number into a decimal. 1 unit will be what? 1.0 divided by 5. Okay, now you can do this 1.0 divided by 5. Do your dividing, right? So if you do your dividing, raise out the decimal point. 2 times 5 is 10. You get 0.2. So 1 unit is 0.2. Then change the whole number into a decimal. Then start adding. So you have 3.2, then 3.4, and so on. So the answer is number 4. Okay, very simple. If you think it's very easy to get the answer, you can skip all this. But otherwise, if you don't know how to do, you must count the gaps. All right, count the gaps. Find how big is one gap. All right. Okay, question 5. Question 5 is a P5 question. Something that you have done before already. 40% is talking about this number, and this number is 100%. All right, this number is actually 100%. So 40% is 80. Oh, by the way, what's the answer first? Your answer is number 4. Okay, number 4. So check out any mistake, you need to write down the corrections. 40% is 80. All right, 40% of a number is 80. In other words, 40% is 80 lah. Then what's the number? 100%. All right, now try not to jump if you can find 1% easily. All right, so 80 divided by 40, you get 2. All right, 80 divided by 40, yeah. Then after that, 100% will be 100 times 2. And that's how you get your number. Okay, don't do jumping if you can find 1% easily. Okay, question number 6. The answer is number 2, right? Yeah, number 2. All right, how to do that? Break up into number bonds. 1,000. How many thousands? 8,000 and 50 meters. So 8,000 will be 8 km and 50 meters. Easy? So answer number 2. Okay? All right. Let's go to the next one. Question number 7. All right, make sure you have done your work. Okay, otherwise it doesn't help you if you just write down the answer. Question 7, the answer is number, okay, Mr. I can't really see. The answer is number 1, right? Number 1. Okay, why is it number 1? Okay, SPQ is here. You must know what is the angle referring to. SRQ is here. This is a parallelogram. So opposite angle will be equal. Okay, put a tick there. PSQ, here, PSQ is equal to QSR. over here. Is it equal? Now, not equal because it's a parallelogram. If it's a rhombus, then it will be equal. Okay, what do you mean? Rhombus means it's a slanted square. Okay, rhombus. If it's a rhombus, then all sides will be equal. Okay, all sides will be equal. All sides are equal, right? And then you cut into two triangles. What will happen? This angle and this angle will be the same. Okay, and if it's a rhombus, if it's a rhombus, will it be equal? We are also not sure. So we cannot we don't know whether it's equal if it's a rhombus. Okay, so parallelogram, rhombus, when you cut it into half, is it equal? Mm, Okay, let me double say again. Let me just say one more time. If it's a rhombus, okay, all the sides are equal. You cut into two triangles, which is identical. So this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle will be they are all identical. All the angles in one triangle will be the same as all the angles in the other triangle. So that is your rhombus. Okay, rhombus. Okay, but if it's a parallelogram, then this angle and this angle not equal. Okay, because it's a slanted rectangle. Rhombus is a square, slanted square. So if it's a parallelogram, these two angles not equal. So it's not true. Okay, PQS is an isosceles triangle. So once again, because it's a parallelogram, so is it a isosceles triangle? No, it is not. Only rhombus. Then it is an isosceles triangle, only for rhombus. Okay, parallelogram don't have isosceles triangle. Are you clear? Okay, clear so far? So this is also out. So what is a true statement? Number one. Okay, so parallelogram will never have isosceles triangle. How you know that? Because parallelogram only have opposite sides equal. All right, rhombus is a slanted square. All sides are equal. Then you will have isosceles triangles. Okay, for rhombus. Okay, question number 8. Okay, answer for question 8, the answer will be number 2. Okay, number 2. Okay, once again, if you are not sure how to do, you're supposed to what? Put the labels. Bottom, front, left, right, top, behind. Okay, try not to put numbers lah. You put letters will be more meaningful. So the bottom, put it at the square where it's the most connected. Then you start folding mentally. When you fold outwards, this is your front. Okay, so for Jaden, try to visualize this. Okay, so when you fold, it's facing you. So that's the front already. Then this is the top. Okay, then this is the behind. Okay, behind. This is the left side. And then this will be the top. Can you have top and top? Cannot. All right. Okay. All right. Next one. Where's your bottom? The one that's the most connected. This will be the left. This will be the top. Okay. And this will be the front. Okay. You have to mentally wrap it in your head. This is the behind. And this will be the right. So all the letters are in the boxes. So number 2 is the correct next. How about number 3? Bottom, front. This is the left. This is the behind when you fold outwards. This is the right. Okay. And this is the front. Okay. So cannot have two fronts. So out. Okay. Next one. Bottom. This is the left. This is the top. Okay. This is the behind when you fold up. This is the top. Okay. Top. And this will be your right. Okay. Right. All right. Okay. So you have two tops, which is not possible. So number 4 is out. Okay. Now, if you don't understand why the letters are like that, you will need to cut. Okay. The only way to help you is to cut. You have to cut out this paper, cut out, and then you go and fold yourself. And then you will see exactly the letters at the right phases. Okay. That is the best way for you to understand. Cut it out and go and fold it into a cube. All right. Okay. Question number 9. Okay. Question 9. Answer will be number 1, right? I think it's number 1. Okay, which two lines are perpendicular? Okay, perpendicular to each other. So your DC is here, and your GH is here. So how do you look for two lines that are perpendicular? Look for L shape, look for T. Okay, L or T. When you see L or T, you are actually looking for a right angle. Look for a right angle. If you can see a right angle, then the two lines will what? The two lines are perpendicular. where there's a right angle. Okay, the rest I think no need to see lah. DC, EF, where's your DC? DC will be here. DC. Okay, your DC is here, and then your EF is slanted lah. It's a bit slanted. So you take your ruler, you put it on the line, you'll find that your red line goes inside. You take your ruler, put over here, the red line goes inside the ruler. Okay, I think the rest you can understand why they are not perpendicular. AB and DC, where's your AB? AB is here. Your DC is parallel. Okay, that's parallel. AB and AD. This is the one. Yeah, who got number 4 as the answer? Anyone get number 4 as the answer? Because you thought it looks like, right? Looks like. Anyone got number 4 as the answer? Yeah, it looks like. But if you take your ruler, what happened? You take your ruler, you put the ruler on the blue line, on AB. What you can see the other blue line goes inside the ruler. It goes inside. So your number 4 is not perpendicular. Okay, your ruler is actually what? Your ruler must actually have a right angle. So then you know that the two lines are perpendicular, like this. See? Like this. Then you know that it's perpendicular. So answer number 1. Okay, clear so far? I think some of you put number 4, right? Some of you. Okay, question number pie chart number 10. Okay, question number 10, the answer is number 1 again. Now, when you see pie chart, you can use percentage or you can use fraction. In this question, you may want to use fraction because it's much easier, right? There's a 1 over 12, there's a 1/4. You change the percentage into half, and the fractions are all referring to the same pie chart. There's only one pie chart. So you should make the denominator all the same. Because they're referring to the same pie chart, 6 over 12, 3 over 12. Then what fraction is the MRT? The whole pie is 12 over 12. Then you minus all the fractions. The MRT is 1 over 12. So usually we use percentage to solve, usually. But sometimes you can use fractions to solve. And fractions is better because you get the answer faster. Okay? So do think carefully. What do you use? So what fraction of 2 over 12, careless mistake. 6, you take 12 over 12 minus 6 over 12 minus 1 minus 3, you get 2 over 12. Okay? But on your answer, there is no 2 over 12. So you will need to get the simplest form. So divide by 2, 1 over 6. Okay? All right, clear so far? So these are all your 1-mark questions. Okay, let's move on to the next one. What is the ratio of students who travel to school by bus to the students who walk to school? Okay, now, if you look at the fractions, what does it mean actually? It means that the bus is 6 units. That is what it means. When you write fractions, the total is 12 units, the total. You look at the numerator. The MRT is 2 units. The car is 3 units. And the walking is 1 unit. That is the meaning when you see fractions. So what is the ratio of bus to walking? How many take the bus? 6. How many walk? 1, right? So yeah, 6 is to 1. 6 unit is to 1 unit. So the answer should be number 4. 6. Sorry. Bus to walk. Bus to walk is how many? Bus is 6. Walk is 1, right? So 6 is to 1. The answer should be number 4. Yes, correct. Number 4. Right? Are you clear? So fractions means what? When you see the numerators, that is the units. And the total is the denominator, which is 12 units. Okay, Jayden, you understand, Jayden? This part is the concept. This is the concept already. When you see fraction, how many units are there? You look at the numerator. There was a total units, 12 units. Okay? All right, let's go on to question 12. Now you can see this question always keep coming out, this kind of question. So you shouldn't be making any mistake for this kind of question anymore already. 3. Okay, so how do you get 3? Okay, Sunny, Mr. can't see your face. All right, need to turn on the video. Okay, you will need to make all the numbers to be the same unit, grams, all grams. And then the fraction, make the denominator into 1,000 because 1 kg is 1,000 grams. So 7 and 600 out of 1,000. How many grams? 7,600 grams. So you change into grams. Then how about this one? 7.45 times 1000. So shift the decimal point, one and second digit and third time. There are three zeros. You shift three times to the right. Put the zero in the empty basket, arrowhead, dots, zero behind. So you have 7450 grams. So which is the heaviest? Then you look lah. This is the heaviest, right? 7 and 3/5. First one. Then after that, getting which is the smallest? The smallest is 7,095 grams, which is where? Which is here. Here. Okay. So which is the heaviest? The heaviest is where's the heaviest? Mr. is a little bit where's the heaviest? You're looking for the heaviest, right? 7,600. How come? I think Mr. put the answer wrong, The answer key is a bit wrong. Okay, let me just change the answer key. The answer key is a bit wrong. So which is the heaviest? The heaviest is 7 and 3/5. So it's either this or this. So 3 and 4 is out. Which is the lightest? The lightest is 7,095 gram, which is here, right? Here. Okay, that's the lightest. So your number one is also out. So your answer must be number two. So after you change into the same units, what do? You can compare already. Compare to see which is the heaviest to the lightest. Are you clear? Jaden, understand, Jaden? Okay, one more time. You have to make it the same unit first. Must know how to make it to the same unit. Then you can compare from the heaviest to lightest. Okay, answer number 2 for question 12. Okay, Mr. can't see clearly the answer key. Okay, question 13. The answer is number 3. Okay, this is the one. Okay, this is the fun part. Okay, anyone get this number 3 correct? Anybody? No? Okay. All right, good. All right, but this is the one that is not easy. So you can see there are no numbers there. Then what do? Units. Okay, so you have one unit. Okay, one unit. This is 5. This is 2. Okay, and then the other day 2. You cannot call units again. Parts. You have to call parts. 2 parts, 3 parts, 1 part. Okay. Okay. The total items sold on day 1 was twice the total sold on day 2. So you add all this. Day 1 got total 8 units. Day 2 got how many? Day 2 got 6 parts. So this is a fun. Okay, this is quite fun. You are supposed to make this to be double. How to make the 8 to be double or 6? You have to play with the numbers. So you have to, how about maybe 12, then this one, 12, and this one will be what? This one will be 8, 8, 12, sorry, 8 cannot be, must be multiple, multiple. Think of your multiple. 8, 16, right? Have to be multiple. 8, 16. 16 is not double of 6. Then 6 multiple of 6 will be 12. So you have to think of multiples. Multiples of 8, multiples of 6. So is it double? Not double yet. So go on. 24. And 12. Can you see that? So now you make the total double already. And that's what you want. You want the total in day 1 to be double. So can we change the day 1 into 24? How do you do that? Times 3. Times 3. And then your day 2, you want to make it 12, right? Then you times 2. Can you see that? Okay, so you have 8 times 3 become 24. So 1 times 3, 3. All right, and then 5 times 3, 15. And 2 times 3, 6. Can you see? So you add together become 24 already. 24. Can you see that? All right, do the same for day 2. Times 2. So 2 times 2, 4. Okay, 4. And then 3 times 2 will be 6. 1 times 2, 2. So you add together, isn't that 12 already? 12 already, And once you fulfill the condition, you can call all of them one big family. You can call them all the units family. All this will be the units family. Means they are one big family. Can you see that? Okay, and then we can answer what's the ratio of pens sold on day 1 to day 2. So pens, where are the pens? Here, 15. 15 unit day 1. Day 2, 6 unit. So what's the ratio? 15 is to 6. And then simplest form. So divide by 3 and 6 divided by 3. So your simplest form is 5:2. So every time you get your fraction, your ratio, you always get your simplest form. Okay? And that's how you get number 3. Are you clear? All right, so there's an important lesson here. What's the lesson here? You have to play with the number, 8 unit and the 6 parts. Play with the numbers to make it double. And how to do that? You have to get your multiple, 8, 16, 24, then your multiples of 6, 6, 12, 24. 6, 12. Okay, so get your multiples. All right, clear so far? And this will appear in your paper 2. Your paper 2, you will sometimes see something like this, where you have to play with the numbers. Okay? All right, let's go to question 14. Okay, before we move on, anyone got any more questions about question 13? Right, Sunny, why your video is always like something wrong with the video? Sunny, cannot, your Mr. need to see your face, otherwise bye-bye already. Okay, now question 14, your answer will be number 3. Okay, number 3. All right, what's the parameter of the figure? Your picture cannot be clean. You must put numbers on the picture. This is 21 cm, which is the diameter. You minus 5 minus 9, then the side of the square is 7. So you must put numbers on the picture. Because you're finding parameter, you will need to add all the sides. Okay, let's find the circumference of the semicircle. Put the half in front, and the formula behind. So half times fraction, and what's the diameter? 21. Change the whole number into a decimal, into a fraction, then cancel. How to cancel? Divide by 2, divide by 2. Okay? You can only cancel 2 numbers at one time. Cancel 7, become 1. 21 cancel, become 3. Okay, cancel means you divide. All right, so multiply, you get 33. And then 1 times 1 times 1, you get 1. So the circumference is 33, but not the answer. 33 plus 9, okay, plus 9 and 5. So that will be 14. Then plus 7, 7, 7. That will be 21. Okay, so add together, you will get how many? So you 33 plus 14 will be 47 plus 21. Answer 68. So use highlighter to add all the sides so that you don't miss any sides. Okay, that's 68. Answer number 3. All right, last question. Question number 15. Now, question 15, I hope you can get the answer already. Answer is 1. You need to unfold it. Okay, you have to unfold it. Let me erase this part. Okay, when you see a paper being folded, by now you should be very good already by unfolding. Okay, unfolding. Something like that. Okay, something like that. Unfold it. Okay. This is 100. So on both pictures, you need to put angles on both pictures. So this is 80. And then transfer to your other diagram. See, 80. Then this other part is also the same. Because when you unfold it, it's symmetrical, right? Okay, what else can you find? And then you can find angle X already, lor. 180, all right, 180 minus 80 minus 80, you get angle X, which is 20. Very simple. So you need to unfold it. All right, if you don't unfold it, then you can't get the answer. Okay, question 15. We are done for booklet A. Okay, some of you are like very bored. What Miss Song told you, okay, the questions are quite easy, so it's revision. So if you get all the answers correct, just revise. Okay, revise so that in the exam you can always get it correct. Okay, question number 16. What's the answer for 16? 4 over 27. Okay, divide, keep, change the whole number to fraction first, keep the first fraction, change the divide to times, and flip. Okay, and then cancel again. Divide by 2, 8 divided by 2, cannot cancel, multiply. 4 times 1, 9 times 3. Okay, simple, right? So all these shouldn't make mistakes. Too easy to make mistakes. Okay, question 17, line. Okay, anybody who do this, I hope I don't have to say this anymore. Anyone who take 5:50 p.m. in your step and you do this, okay, minus marks. Okay, you are minus marks if you do this, right? So So the proper way is to have a timeline. Okay, so you jump to the nearest hour, which is where's the nearest hour? Maybe 10 a.m., right? So this is primary three. Primary three, they learn that. So jump to the nearest hour. That will be 30-minute jump. Then jump to the nearest hour, which is 5 p.m. So you finger counting. So 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. is 7 hours. Then 5 p.m. to 5:50 is 50 minutes. Then you add together 7 hours and 80 minutes. You need to take out 60 minutes, then become 20 minutes left, and put 60 minutes in, become 1 hour. So you have 8 hours and 20 minutes, which is your answer. Yeah, we not forgot to give you the answer. Okay, question 18. Okay, question 18. Your answer will be 240. Okay. Now, again, you can see there's a line graph and there are lines. So you need to count the units. Must count the units first. So you have 5 unit is 100, 1 unit is 20. And you must put the numbers, okay? Put the numbers on the line graph so that you can do faster. It's about doing faster. That's why you put the numbers on the line graph. Then you 200 minus 4, minus 20, minus 20, 160. And this is 320. Okay, help me to double check. And if there are many lines, what do? Use a ruler. If you find confusing, take a ruler and look for the number. And this is how many? 560. This is 240. Okay. So what's the increase from March to April? So your March is here, April is there. So you minus lah. So the increase is 240. Shouldn't make a mistake. This is like wow, quite easy. Okay, next one. No more already. Okay, let's go to question 19. A watch costs $200 before 9% GST. So if there's no GST yet, then it is always 100%. 100% is without GST. It's a pure, very pure. Pure means there's nothing inside 100%. So 100% 200, 1% will be $2, right? Can you find how much is the 9% first? So 9% will be 9 times 2, $18. You need to find the cost of the watch, including GST. So you must take 200 plus the GST. So your answer will be $218. Okay, good. All right. Okay, let's go to question 20. Question 20, the student has actually done the drawing for you already. Okay, but you need to double check and not copy blindly. This is the line of symmetry. You can cut it like that. For picture Y, you can cut it this way. Picture Z, there is no line of symmetry. So there are only two letters, X and Y. Okay? Yeah. So line of symmetry means you can cut into half. Okay, next one. Question 21. Your answer is 27. Okay, how do you get 27? Don't break up your step. 8W is 8 times 3 minus 2 times 3 divided by 3. Put everything in one big step. Okay, put everything in one giant step. Then after that, which one do you do first? Do this, right? So 24 minus 2. 24 minus 2 plus 5. Okay, when you see 6 over 3 means 6 divided by 3. Fraction means divide. Okay, so every time you see fraction, just remember it means dividing. Okay, then continue. 22, then plus 5, you get 27. Okay, never break up your step. Once you break up your step, you may have careless mistakes already. Right angle triangle, 90. And JLM is an isosceles. So which sides are equal? This is the isosceles triangle. So this side and this side must be equal. Okay, these two sides. All right. So you take 180 minus 90, divide by 2. And also one more thing. Put the question mark first, right? Put the question mark so that you don't find the wrong answer. Then can you find this angle? 180 minus 45, you get 135. Then there's a triangle. Every time you see triangle, that is 180. Minus 135 minus 30, you will get 15. So your answer is 15 degrees. Okay, important thing, please put the question mark. Put the question mark on your picture. Okay, before you start solving. Okay, question 23. The answer is 1.12. Shortcut. There's a shortcut here. Okay, now Sunny, Mr. need to give you a warning. Mr. see a lot of things on the video. It's distracting everybody. Okay, got warning. Last warning already. Otherwise, bye-bye already. Okay, don't put anything on your video screen. Okay, now, denominator is 25. How to change it into a decimal shortcut? You must make the denominator into a 10, 100, or 1,000. Okay, that is the shortcut, the magic. If I cannot make the denominator into a 10, I make it into 100 times 4. So 3 times 4, 12. 25 times 4 will be 100. Once your denominator is 100, what's the decimal? 1.12. So the shortcut is to change the denominator into a 10, 100, or 1,000. That's the shortcut. Okay? Okay, round to nearest 10. What's the answer? 20.9. Nearest hundred means one decimal place. So primary 4, what have you learned? You draw a line to show how a one decimal place look like. Then you look at the digit on the right side and round up. Okay, if it's 5 and bigger, round up, add 1. And you will get 20.9. Okay, that's what we learned in primary 4. Draw a line to show how a one decimal place look like. Okay, question 24. Okay, the answer is 3.5 meters. Okay, 3.5 meter for question 24. Now, when you look at this picture, what method does it tell you? This picture is a clue for a method already, model drawing. Yeah, it's like a model. So rod N is 5, rod M is 5 unit. Your rod N is, rod M is 8 units, 8 units. Okay, let me just put down 8 units. Then this is 5 unit. Okay, how to do this? Do you realize that on top 1.6 meter plus 8 unit is the same as 5 unit plus 3.7. Okay, Sunny, Miss Tong, can you stop the emoticon? Sunny, stop the thing. Right? Miss Tong is distracted by you already. Okay? Right? Don't have any of the floating emoticons coming up. So 1.6 plus 8 unit is equal to 5 unit plus 3.7. All right, so how to do that? Then this is like a beam balance, right? So you take out 5 unit, left side become heavy, you take out 5 unit. So you have 3 units left. Then take out 1.6 on the left side, on the right side become heavier. So you also take out 1.6. 3.7 minus 1.6, you will get 2.1. So your 3 unit is 2.1. 1 unit is 2.1 divided by 3. So no calculator, you will have to do your dividing. So 0 times 3, 0, minus, raise up decimal point, put the 1 downwards, 7 times 3, 21, remainder 0. So 1 unit, 0.7. So what is rod N? Rod N is 5 unit. So 0.7 times 5. Do your working, that's how you get 3.5. So there's an important model drawing lesson here. What is the important model drawing lesson? Do you see a dotted line here? It means that on top is equal to bottom. Yeah, on top is equal to bottom. So you just have to add 1.6 plus 8 unit, which is also equal to 5 unit plus 3.7. Okay, this is part of model drawing lesson. How to know whether they are equal. There is 2 dotted lines at the side. Very important. When you see 2 dotted lines, it means they are equal. Equal. Okay, question 25. Next one. Draw the front view. The front view, by the way, look at how many cubes are. There are 8 cubes. So if you notice carefully, the picture can be a bit confusing. Where are the 8 cubes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. And then 5, 6, 7, and below 8. So there is no cube here. There is no cube here. So make sure you know where are the cubes. So what is the front view? The front view is 2 and 2. 2 by 2. Okay, 2 by 2. Got it? That's the front view. Okay, now, and how many cubes must you add to the solid without changing the front view and the side view? To do this question, you must know what is the front view and you must know what's the side view. So where's the side view? You will have to draw. You need to draw. If you don't draw the side view, you will not know where are the cubes to put, where to put the cubes. So this is the side view. Agree? Okay, I'm now going to erase all this thing. And where are the cubes that we can put so that it will be hidden? It will not be seen. All right. When you put the cubes, you cannot see. You cannot see in the front view and the side view when you add the cubes. So where can we add the cube so that cannot be seen? Here. One cube. That's one cube right behind. You put there, what happened? The front view and the side view cannot see. And you put one more cube on top of the cube below. Do you see there's a cube below, right? So you put one cube on top. Also what will happen? The front view and the side view will not change. And those are the two cubes that you can add. And that's all. No more already. So your answer is how many? Your answer is only two. Two only. And if you try to put more cubes, what happened? Then you will see the front view and the side view change already. So once the front view and the side view change, what happened? You have put the wrong cubes. Okay, are you clear? Okay, all right. Let's go to the next one. Question number 26, methods. Your method comes in already. What's the answer? The answer is 36. Okay, 36 cm square. Okay, now, if you don't know how to get the shader part, number one, okay, your picture must have something there. There are two identical rectangles. Don't know how to do, put something on the pictures like this. Okay, all right. Number two, what method do you see? Or actually, do we need to use any method? Do we need to use if you don't need to use a method, it's even better because do you see a triangle? I want to find the shaded area, and isn't there a triangle? And triangle tells you what? Half times base times height. And you can get the shaded part already, right? So what's the shaded triangle here? What's the base? You will get stuck, especially for those of you who did not put anything inside. You will get stuck when you don't put some more things. EF is twice FG. Where's your EF? Twice. Where's your FG? Twice. So if you never put the 2 unit and the 1 unit, you don't know how to get the answer. So 3 unit is 9 cm. Okay, 1 unit is 3 cm. So your what is your 1 unit here? How long is 1 unit? That must be 3 cm, right? So the base of the triangle is 3 cm. The base. Then what's the height? Take your ruler. Miss Ong told you already. Take your ruler. Put the ruler on the base, and do you see a line that's parallel with the ruler, which is here, right? Isn't that 12 cm? That's the height of the shaded triangle, and the base is 3. So half times base times height. Okay? All right? Must take a ruler. If you don't know where's the height, take a ruler, put on the base, and the height is parallel with the ruler, as tall as the triangle. And cancel 2, cancel 12. 3 times 6 become 18. All right, go to the other triangle. Do you see the other triangle here? Which is also what? It's not right angle, but where's the height? Take your ruler, put where? Put on the base. Put on the base of the triangle. I'm going to use a red color. Okay, a red color. That's the ruler. Put the ruler at the base of the triangle. Do you see a line that's parallel with the ruler? Also 12 cm, right? So the base is 3 again. The height is 12. So you have the same area. The two shaded triangle is same base, same height, so same area. So 18 plus 18, that will give you the total shaded. The total shaded. This question is about knowing where to find the base. Where's the base? How to get the height? By using the ruler. So you need to use a ruler. For those of you who already know how to get the height, there's no need to use the ruler. Got it? So there's no need for any methods. If you don't need method, it's even better. You can get it faster, right? Okay, any question? Jaden, do you understand, Jaden? Okay, all right. Let's move on to the question 27. Let's skip that. Speed problem. All right, so we don't have to do that. Question 28. I think this is the part where some of you get confused. What's the answer for question 28? Your answer is 124 and 126. Okay, 124, 126. Who get it correct? 124, 126. Okay, now this part can can be not easy, but it's all about whether do you remember what you learned. The average. Every time you see the word average, you can find the total. 120 times 3. That's the total. First number is 110. The second and the third number have the smallest difference. Even if you don't know how to do, you should have a diagram. This is called a diagram. Do you know that you have drawn a diagram like that? And you can find something simple. You take 360 minus 110, you get 250. You don't know how to do, I expect you to still get 250. If you never even get 250, means you are not thinking enough. Okay, so what are these two numbers? And they have to be different. So the concept is this. If you want the smallest difference, you must have the biggest number minus the second biggest. That will give you the smallest difference. So how do you get the biggest and the second biggest? Just divide by 2. Just divide by 2. You will get 125, 125, right? You want the biggest and the second biggest. How do we get? Just increase 1, become 126. Then the 125 on the other side, just minus 1. Isn't that your biggest and the second biggest already? Right? So your biggest is 125, 124. Do you understand? That's how you get your other two numbers. Okay? To get the smallest difference, you must have the biggest minus the second biggest. Okay? All right, copy down, copy down. Okay, 2 more questions and we are almost done. And we are quite early. Yeah, just me? Oh, so 126, sorry. 126. 126, yeah. 126. We start right wrongly. 126, not 125. 126 and 124. Okay, all right. Clear? Okay. All right, Sunny, later on, Mr. want to talk to you after the lesson. So you're going to stay back later. Mr. going to ask you some questions later. Okay, question 29. Now, answer will be, answer will be 10. Okay, answer will be 10, but I think the answer key got popped. There's a mistake in the answer key. Did anyone get 10? Nobody, right? Kayla got 10? Got 10. Okay, let's see. Okay, now, the first 18 numbers of a number pattern are shown below. The sum of all the numbers is 32. What is the greatest number of digit 0? This is grouping method. Okay, grouping method, what do? You need to recognize where is your one group. 2, your group starts with 2 and ends with 3. So this is your repeated group. Okay, so you may want to group all the numbers together. So this is your group. Okay, can you find how many groups are there? Okay, the sum of all the numbers is 32. So can you find the sum? So 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 3, 7. Am I correct? So if the sum is 32, so you take 32, divide by 7, you will get 5 groups. Okay, 5 groups. Okay, 5 groups. And what's the remainder? Remainder is 2. Okay, the remainder is 2. Wait. Sorry, Miss Dong, timetable not good. 32 divided by 7, 4. Okay, 4. Okay, 4 groups. And then what's the remainder? 32 minus 4 times 7, 28. Remainder is 4. Okay, so the remainder is 4. Okay. All right. So what is this? What is this for? This for means you will have to add. This for refers to what? This for refers to the sum. Okay, the sum of the digits. Okay, the sum of the digits. So you count the digits. What number make up 4? 2, 0, 1, 1. Okay, because when you add the last 4 digits, it is the sum 4. Okay, not because there are 4 numbers, not because there are 4 numbers, because we are talking about the sum. So when you divide, the remainder is referring to the sum. Okay, the sum. Okay, so this is the sum, which is 4, not 4 digits. Okay, so what is the greatest number of zeros? Then you look at one group. One group got how many zeros? One group got 2 zeros, right? So you have 4 times 2. That will give you 8. 8 zeros, right? Okay. Then the remainder 4, look at the remainder 4. There's one more zero here, right? Yeah. So 8 plus 1, I should be getting 9. 8 plus 1 should be 9. Okay, now the answer key put down 10. Some of you got 10. Can some of you tell me why you get 10? Maybe Mr. may have a mistake. Maybe Yutong, can you put your camera down a bit lower? Yutong, can you tell me how you get 10?
There's another zero
There's another 0
beside the one.
beside the 1. 20110. You mean here? Another 0?
Yeah.
Another
So it
0.
doesn't add to the 32.
Doesn't add to the 32. 2 plus 1 plus 1, 4. 4 plus 3, 7, right? The sum of one group is 7, right? Okay, what's your first step? Can you tell me your first step?
It's the same.
The same, right? Then you get 4 groups, right? So if there are 4 groups, what then 4 groups means how many 4 groups means 4 groups means what? 4 groups means you have 4 groups of this. Okay, 4 groups of this, right? And one group got how many zeros? One group got 2 zeros. One group got 2 zeros, right? If I have 4 groups, then that'll be 4 times 2, right? I got 8 zeros. And then there's a remainder. So what's the remainder? The remainder is the sum. The sum. Sum. So okay. This part, Miss Tong is gonna be a bit not so sure about it, okay? Because you can put 20110. It can also be 4, right? If you say okay, Miss Tong got it already. Miss Tong understand already. Okay, you want the greatest. Okay, Miss Tong mistake. You want the greatest number. So you will need to add one more 0 because you want the greatest number. And when you add all the numbers here, it is still 4. Okay? If the question say what is the smallest number of zeros, then you should not add this. You should not add this 0. Then you will have only 1 0. Okay, if the question asks you for the smallest possible number, but because the question asks you for the greatest number, so what happened? You will need to put one more 0 there. Then you have the greatest number of 0 and still add together 4, which is the sum. Okay, still add together 4. Okay, so we start understand already. Okay, so how many zeros are there now? So you have 8, and then plus another 2 more 0. So your answer is 10. Okay, so your answer should be 10. So if you got this answer wrong, okay, I think it's a little bit tricky because you want the greatest number of 0. So you must put one more 0 here. Okay? All right. Did anyone get 9? Like Mr. Ong, and then got tricked. We got tricked. Yeah, we all got tricked. Yeah, Tanishka, you got tricked also. Okay, so now you understand already, yeah? Why is 10, not 9? Okay, let's go on to the last question. Okay, the last question. How do we draw a triangle such that the area is half of the rhombus? First of all, you will need to know what is the area of the rhombus. Break the rhombus into 2 triangles. What's the base? 1, 2, 3, 4. The base is 4. Half times 4. What's the height? Starting point, don't count. 1, 2, 3. Half times 4 times 3. So you have 6. So the area is 6. And then 6 plus another 6. That's the area of the rhombus, which is 12. So the area of the rhombus is 12 square units. Okay, the rhombus is made of square units. Okay, if you join the dots together, they are square boxes. Okay, how do you draw a triangle WYZ such that the area is half? So you will need to make sure your triangle is only 6. And how to draw WYZ? This is WY already, right? So how many, what's the base? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you have half times 4 times, what's the height? We don't know, but the area must be 6. Okay, the area must be 6 because you want the area to be half of the rhombus. Okay, how to get the question mark? Work backwards. Or just half times 4 is 2, then 2 times 3 becomes 6. So you just, from here, just count 3 dots. 3 dots. And that's the height. That's the height, which is 3 units. Okay, W, Y, Z. Okay, that's your triangle. Or you can also draw the other way, right? The other way, you can also draw this way. Okay, so different ways of drawing. Okay, so whatever triangle that you draw, just make sure that your area has to be 6. If your area is not 6, then your triangle is wrong already. You draw wrongly. Okay, draw a rhombus. YSTU, so that it has a longer perimeter than the rhombus inside the picture. So how do you draw a bigger rhombus with a longer perimeter? Very simple. You just stretch, okay, your Y, right? Your Y. The rhombus has a letter Y there. So just stretch it. Okay. And by the way, rhombus is what? Rhombus is symmetrical. So if you ever think of rhombus, it is actually symmetrical. So you can look for from here, count the dots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cut it into half. Here, here, half. And that is your tip, the tip of the rhombus. Like this, using ruler. Now you can see the line is longer than this side already, right? Then, like that. Okay? And how long is this line? 2 by 4. 2 by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So every side is equal length. 2 by 4, 2 by 4. So that is your rhombus. And you need to label Y, S, T, U. That's your rhombus, which has a longer perimeter. Okay, and your rhombus has something special, symmetrical. Right, you can cut it into half. Right, symmetrical. Okay, so that is your rhombus. Any question? Okay. Okay, now, so that's your end of paper one already, and we are early, right? We are quite early. Now, next week, we're going to have another paper one lesson. So I'll be giving you the red swastika, all right? The next paper one coming soon. And then we will end the paper one most likely end of July. And then after end of July, we may do something different, okay? I will tell you later. Nearer the end of July, we will do something a bit different. But otherwise, the rest of the weeks, we'll be doing paper one, the rest of the month. Okay, the same paper one from other schools. Okay, any questions before we end the lesson? Right. Are you clear about the lesson? Is it simple? Do you get a lot of answers correct? Or do you have a lot of answers wrong? Okay, but you need to revise. All these mistakes that you have done, you need to revise so that in the exam, you do not make the same mistakes. That's how your marks go higher. Okay, why your marks always stay the same? Because you repeat the same mistake. That's why the marks are always the same. If you have revised, your marks should be going higher a little bit. Okay, all right. If there's no questions, honey, stay back. Mr. want to talk to you. Okay, right. And the rest of you, okay, I will see you the next Monday. Okay, all right. So goodbye, everybody. And Sunny got to wait here, Sunny, and Mr. got to end the recording so that the whole world don't hear us talking. Okay, bye everybody, and Sunny, stay back. Okay, bye, Yutong. Anyone got question? If you got question, you can stay behind first. Then I answer you. Jasvi got question? Yeah, Jasvi, what's your question?
For question 26, is there another way to do it?
Question 26, is there another way to do it? Uh, well, the easiest way is actually what? The easiest way is to find the area of each triangle, lor. The easiest way. Yeah, because it's a triangle. Do you see the two shaded triangles are triangles? So you have the base, you have the height. Okay, let me just erase all these things. Right, what's the easiest way? Do you realize that if you look carefully, the answer is right in front of you already. You can see two triangles. So what do? You just break up the shaded part into two triangles, and then you can find the what? You can find the area of each triangle, base and height. Base and height, half times base times height. And why is it hard? Because you need to put the numbers. I think you didn't put the numbers inside, right? Like 2 unit, 1 unit. Do you do that? Do you do that? If you have done that, then you will be able to continue. Then the base, then the height. What's the height? The height is 12 cm, and that's how you get the area of a triangle. Okay, and then the other side, the other triangle, similarly, similarly. Okay, all right. Since everybody is here, since you're all here, everybody has left already. Miss Ong show you Miss Ong show you something better. Okay, yeah, everybody all left already. So I think Sunny and Jasvi, you have bonus lesson. Okay, bonus lesson. Okay, so the rest all gone already. So Miss Ong didn't think about that, but now I thought about that. Remember your right angle triangle? How to draw a right angle triangle? This is a shaded triangle. You draw a right angle triangle. Draw the same base. The height is here. This is the much easier way. Isn't this right angle triangle the same as the shaded part? Then do the same for the other shaded triangle. The height is here. Draw a right angle. This is another right angle triangle. Right? And I can even do faster. This one can even do faster. Do you know that? I can even lump this together. There's a one big shaded triangle, which is how many? 24 cm. Right? 12 plus 12 is 24 cm. What's the height? The height is here, which is actually your, just now what you get? 3. That's the height. Right? The height. So how to get the area of this shaded? How to get the area of this shaded triangle? Then you take half times 24 times 3. Half times base, which is a longer base, times the height, and you will get divide by 2, 12 times 3, 36. Much faster with the method. And what's the method? Draw a right angle triangle. So the method is actually to draw a right angle triangle, and then you can do very fast already. Okay, so this is your special bonus lesson. Okay, any question for just me? No question. Okay, then Mister will see you next lesson. Okay, I'm going to stop the video, otherwise the whole world will be listening to what we are talking about. Okay, let me just stop the video. Okay, so bye, Just see you the next Monday. Okay, bye bye.